Hi guys, welcome back. I'm just gonna leave right there, no fancy intro or anything like that. Yeah, so by the thumbnail and also by the title of this video, have I quit Marvel Strike Force? The answer is kind of, sort of, but no. I've been missing from content creation for over a month now. I know some of you guys might be regulars here. Some of you guys might be, check in periodically depending on, what video I have out. So why had all content creation stopped? So around October 10th, I started to not feel well. I had a fever I could only control by taking Tylenol, and I have started to have body aches. After 24 hours of feeling this way, I was pretty convinced I had COVID, but my body aches were pretty severe that I couldn't feel like I could drive to get myself tested. A few days after having these symptoms, I did go get tested, and I did test positive for COVID. Tried to hold out and fight it because, I assumed it would pass. I'm a pretty healthy person, no maintenance medication, no health issues. I just thought sometimes I had to let it pass. About a week from when the symptoms started, I wasn't getting any better. I was actually felt like I was getting worse. I was starting to have problems with breathing. So I went to the emergency room. After getting some scans done, it turned out that not only did I have COVID, I also had pneumonia in both of my lungs. The hospital where I was, they had to keep giving me more and more oxygen to the point that I was on a high flow oxygen, and apparently my oxygen levels were not great. I think I was in the hospital for like 2 days when I was pulled into the ICU, and they basically told me they were going to have to put me out and put me on a ventilator. Because that's pretty much the only chance I had left. Obviously, you guys know about me making this video. I did improve while on the ventilator. I was only out for 3 days before they woke me up, and my oxygen levels returned as my body was now trying to clear itself of COVID and pneumonia. I did have to return to a high flow oxygen. Got set to and eventually I was able to maintain my oxygen levels to appropriate levels where I was able to be weaned off the oxygen, and I got to go home. And there was a load of side effects and issues I was dealing with. Even when I got home, I still had to be on oxygen. I did do a Twitch stream, I think about 2 weeks after I got home. But the same morning that I did that Twitch stream was also the same morning that I found out that I had a blood clot in my lung. The pain that I was feeling was not anything bad. I didn't think much of it. But as the day went on, that pain got very severe. Went to my local emergency department. They ended up holding me overnight to monitor. I got put on medication, had to get painkillers, and I had to wait for all that to pass. And it didn't help that the blood clot was also sitting on a nerve. The next day after they found the blood clot, that Sunday, I did have to go back again because the first pain medication they gave me was not working. They did another scan and found out that my right lung, also where the blood clot was also inflamed, which represents the sign where it could be infected. So they had to put me on antibiotics. And that set me way back. So my recovery process has been going on for quite some time now. It has been all very scary. And honestly, I think when I came out of everything, I was feeling a little bit depressed. I think at the time I was lying to myself. I thought I was feeling motivated, but I was actually, now looking back, probably depressed because I thought I was done with this game. The day they put me on the ventilator is the day I stopped playing, and I probably wasn't playing for a month. I missed out on getting extra shards for Silver Samurai. I missed out on Lady Deathstrike. Even when I was dealing with side effects, I did log in the day they released Omega Red. I did unlock him because I had the characters unlock him. I think that was like the only time I really logged in. But then when some of the side effects started to clear off, I did start logging into the game more often, and I found that I was able to actually enjoy it. I was enjoying the game, so I realized that I didn't really want to quit it. So after I knew that I could go through and do my daily objectives every day, I did reach back out to my old alliance. They did bring me back in, and no, my alliance didn't kick me when I went on the ventilator. They actually kept me. It wasn't until I woke up and I realized that I just couldn't play this game. I was dealing with a lot of dizziness and fogginess, and the more I try to look at my phone screen, the more it just it bothered me. So I did request that they let me go so I didn't feel the pressure of letting other people down. They granted my wish. So when I felt like I was ready to return, I felt like that was the best place to start. Ask my old alliance if they want to be back before I start shopping around and see if anybody else wanted me. However, I do feel like I fell behind in War by quite some bit. I just don't feel like I'm performing as well in War as I was before I stopped playing there with COVID. So what's going on with my future? So I do have a lot of stuff now that I'm healthy enough. I still not 100%. my lungs will take months to heal, so I can get shortness of breath, especially if I get really long-winded. I can't really do much physical activity currently, and thank God for editing. I can just take out these breaks that I have. So I am going to get back into content creation. I don't know how often. I don't know what series I'm bringing back. Obviously, this long break, it gives me time to reevaluate how I handle Marvel Strike Force. Plus, I got some catching up to do. I have, like I said, the entire patch with Weapon X, and even this patch with Cersei and Icarus. I honestly am not up to date on these characters, which I really need to get up to date on before I start making regular videos, or at least giving informative videos. But you guys should expect YouTube videos coming from me in the near future, and also a return to Twitch in the near future. Now, besides this, guys, before I contracted COVID, I actually started a theater job. Actually, I was hired to be the general manager of my local theater, which is run by a nonprofit organization. They don't really show new movies, but it's just a community type theater where we show older movies and stuff like that. So I was hired to take it over, you know, handle a bunch of different stuff. And so this week was the first week where I felt like I was healthy enough. I still don't have a clear bill of health from a doctor yet, but I felt like I was healthy enough to jump back into that work, because a lot of it's just mental, and I can do mental work all day long. It's not, this is fine now. It wasn't fine at first when I got out of the hospital, but it's fine now. So yeah, I can definitely do that kind of work. Because I jumped back into this week, I had a lot of that to catch up on, which took up a lot of my time. So it really prevented me from, you know, putting out these videos or getting back on Twitch this week. But I do expect a return to both soon. You guys can see another video tomorrow for all I know. And heck, I might have showed up on Twitch before you guys see this video on YouTube. Who knows? So yes, I am returning. Also, with my return, I pretty much made the decision based on just the experience I had, that I'm no longer going to purchase characters. I really don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I think I may spend 20 bucks on a Strike Pass or Battle Pass if they're worth it. Right now, Battle Pass, not worth it. Strike Pass, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing with Shang-Chi yet, so I'll make that mind up before the month's over. But yeah, that's just where I'm going. So I didn't buy Icarus. I didn't buy Cersei. I'm just not going there anymore. Just my experience and missing out on Silver Samurai, who I paid for, couldn't take advantage of. Lady Deathstrike, who I paid for, couldn't take advantage of because I was completely out there in her entire event. I missed her completely. Silver Samurai, I think I got like 20 orbs I was able to open, but Lady Deathstrike I completely missed on. So it really changed my opinion and view of this game, where I'm just going to enjoy the challenge of trying to keep up. You know what? And if I can't, I just, you know, I'm pretty sure, being almost a 13 million TCP player, that I have no problem landing somewhere else if I couldn't keep up with my alliance. But guys, with that said, I do appreciate you guys checking this out. And if you check out any of my future videos, I appreciate you even more, as I do plan on making a return to YouTube videos. But with that said, guys, if you'd like to support me, you know how to do it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and you can also hit that notification bell while you're at it. And with all that said, I'm looking forward to catching you guys on the next one.